This school produces people who have made worldwide impact in the art world, and also it brings to it people who have worldwide impact.
We are very happy to have a global population of students here at the Glasgow School of Art, many cultures. World in an art school.
The Glasgow School of Art has a uniqueness in being a small institution that combines the disciplines that it combines. High-level architecture, high-level fine art, high-level design. So in a sense we're relatively unique. There isn't anywhere south of the border that does that. There are very few places in Europe.
It's an environment of freedom, and like they let you do whatever you want to do, but at the end you realize it wasn't like that. So you've been taught for 4 years to become someone.
Our students are very, very successful. They win awards already when they're here. And that acknowledgement means when they go out into the world, they can already be effective within the world of business or increasingly set up their own practice.
Somebody told me I'd never get into art school, so I tried it, that was my motivation. No, it's incredible having international art students. You've got all sorts of races, colours, creeds, everything, and different backgrounds and what they bring to an art practice. It's brilliant, it's eye-opener.
The enthusiasm of the staff is a huge factor. It's nice to be somewhere where everyone's as motivated as you are.
Glasgow School of Art is one of the largest communities for research in the UK in creative disciplines. We are developing knowledge through our research which informs all of our teaching, and that's crucial to be a leading research-based institution. Research doesn't take place in isolation. We're looking at that in terms of a contribution to an international discourse. We have a large range of international partners.
It's known outside for having a real pool of talent within it, and that talent sort of really influencing a lot of current design wider than the city, wider than Scotland.
The school gave me everything I really have. You know, I left home when I was 18 and came to Glasgow and had an education at the School of Art, and it literally changed my life.
I think for every year that the course runs, there's another design company that's been set up, and they've all done really well. That's really encouraging for us. You do certainly think that, yes, it's enjoyable, but there's actually a need for these products.
You know, we have this litany, Travis, Franz Ferdinand, I mean, that goes on. Douglas Gordon, Ross Sinclair, Christine Borland. All of these people have come out of either this department or these studios upstairs. One after another, these people have made a great success. Now, we don't teach how to be a star. We teach things like innovation, collaboration, negotiation. Everybody gets a dedicated corner somewhere. They travel from the world over. Everybody wants to come here to this dive.
Actually what we have is rather squalid and cramped set of circumstances that we have to adapt to. And the way we pull it off is to sort of smile and act as if that's how we want it to be. It isn't how we want it to be, it's unprofessional.
It's an old hospital. To make this building sort of fit our purpose, we're constantly changing rooms, changing what the function of that room is. We need a lot more space. We've recently just got a cold mount press. At the minute we don't have a room to put it in. It's been shared in the photographic studio. So lots of expense on these pieces of equipment, fantastic pieces of equipment for the whole college, and yet they can't be used at the same time. So it's crazy situations like that we're entering into at the minute.
Our students end up all over the world. You know, the textiles programme does have an international reputation. If you look at the types of companies that the students go on to work for, big names such as Dolce & Gabbana, Ford Motors, a lot of them set up on their own. A name that everybody will have heard of is Jonathan Saunders. Where we can't grow is in terms of postgraduate provision. We do have a postgraduate course, very exciting, the demand is there, and it's a shame that we can't let a successful course grow simply because there's no room to accommodate the students.
But actually we're not really offering the first class environment for research, and I think this is becoming increasingly problematic. I think what we lack is essentially an estate which can host the community at that level. We have a large range of international partners. They want to know that we are able to support our research, and that when they come to work with us, they see an environment that takes research seriously, and that when we work with a top institution in Japan or China or the US, when they come to work with us, we can support that.
Well, I think students come here. They come here to get a world-class education, and they do get world-class education, and there's absolutely no doubt about that. I think when it comes to support services, I do feel a bit sorry for them, because I do feel that the provision that we have in terms of space really doesn't match the expectation. We can't plan for the future at all. We can hardly plan for the present.
It's just like you don't expect it. It's one of the leading art schools in Europe. I mean, it should be better than this, shouldn't it?
If Scotland wants the Glasgow School of Art to be a premier institution, if it really does want to build a creative economy, if it really does want to produce the best designers, the best architects and the best art students, it can't rely on the goodwill of its students and staff. And goodwill runs out when people are not able to do what they do best well. So, you know, to me, it's been urgent ever since I arrived, you know, so I think it's pretty pressing.
You're so lucky, lucky, lucky. You're so lucky.